Good morning, St. Francis, and good morning, people of God. It is Wednesday, the third day of September, 2025. It is Wednesday of the 22nd week of the year, the 22nd week in Ordinary Time. It is also the day in which we honor the memory of St. Gregory, the great Pope, possibly musician, but some people will debate that. Pope he was the first one to bear the name of Gregory, so Gregory the First. He was Pope late 500s to the early 600s. I think 604 he dies. He is renowned for being a liturgical reformer, and so he is one of the great patron saints of those who study liturgy, like me. So my saint today is today in one way. It is also the name of the ancestral home of my mother's family. So my family on my mother's side came from San Gregorio in Italy, and so also remembering that. So hopefully, I don't know. It just seemed all come together that I would study liturgy, coming from a family who lived in a town that was named for the patron saint of liturgy, Saint Gregory. So it's kind of neat the way that sort of has worked out. I have always played that up as much as I can. So on this day in which we honor Gregory, we move from the letter to the Thessalonians now to the letter to the Colossians. And here we just have the beginning of it, in which Paul praises the Colossians for embracing the faith so well and so readily and with such fervent vigor and what have you. He also makes the mention of an important line that they become signs and witnesses of hope. Which is always what we have to be in this world, despite what happens to us, despite what befalls us, despite what ins and outs and ups and downs our life engages in and experiences. We are always called to be witnesses of hope, and hope that is not some kind of fleeting, ridiculous, silly emotion, but hope that doesn't permit us to ever give up. A hope that allows us to keep not just enduring, but to persevere, to move forward, to allow our lives to continue to flourish, despite, again, those things that would seem to set us back or stand in the way or destroy us or disappoint us or whatever it is. If we are not people of hope in this world, then there is no hope for this world in many ways. And if we are not people of hope in this world, then once again, we give a lie to what it is that we believe and how important it is then that we manifest and we demonstrate this kind of hope. The church that was just being built at in the city of Colossae, again on that Aegean coast in Greece, was demonstrating that in a profound way for Paul, and we become sharers and recipients of what they began. In Luke's gospel, again, we've gotten Jesus angering synagogue officials. We've got him dealing with a demon, and now we have him dealing with a sick mother-in-law. In fact, Peter's mother-in-law, who he heals, and she waits on them, and everybody's just so delighted that Jesus has done such a great thing. Of course, because Peter's mother-in-law is making them a nice lunch because she was healed. But now they want Jesus to stay, and they want Jesus to be just their own special possession. They want Jesus to be the one that they can show off in whatever it is. And Jesus basically says, my mission is not just here, but it's to go as to many people as possible, so that all people might receive this good news and experience, what it is that he has come to do and come to speak about. And so this whole idea about moving on, the need to share Jesus, basically is the bottom line here. We can't ever keep Jesus to ourselves, no matter how wonderful the experience is. If we are not people who evangelize, if we're not people who let people know about Jesus, what it means to be a part of this Christian movement, about the fact that he has been crucified, but also more importantly risen, and that he lives forever, then basically faith becomes powerless. It becomes a pet. It becomes something that we possess on our own, and that is never ever good for faith or for us. Again, to be the people of hope that the church at Colossae was manifesting in Paul's time means that you are able to share who this Christ is and share him willingly and share him with love, so that all people might come to an awareness of a new hope that can rise in their life. A blessed day, St. Francis and people of God. May the Lord give you his peace.